Hello there, Libra. Welcome to Dragon Tail Tarot. My name is Ariel, and this is your reading for April 1st through 15th, 2020. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you guys are doing really well. I hope you're staying safe, taking care of each other and your personal health and well-being. If this is your first time to the channel, thanks so much for checking me out and joining me. And if this is a returning visit or you're already subscribed, thank you so much for being part of the channel and returning to see me yet again. If you have not yet done so, I do invite you to reach out there, hit that subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. Also, give it that dragon claw up by clicking the like button and let me know that you enjoy this content. Always the first few quick notes before we get started that this is a general reading. It will not resonate with every single Libra out there. So the messages that do make sense to you are yours. If they are not making sense to you and they don't resonate, kick them on out to another Libra or watch this reading in another couple of days or a week. Sometimes that does make a difference to how those messages resonate or make sense to you. This will mostly correspond with Libra Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising signs, and all Libra cross watchers are welcome to join us as well. If you're interested in a personal reading, would like to make a donation to the channel, or are interested in any of the card decks that I use, I always put links to those so you can check them out. All that information will be in the description box. So Libra, let's go ahead and start talking about what is happening with you astrologically right now. There's been so much movement, and a lot of it is very positive for you, which is great, because my Libras, y'all have been through the ringer. I tell you, it's not been the easiest time for Libra out there. So what we have just started in with is that we are now moving in the sun sign of Aries. The astrological new year has begun, and so it's a brand new, fresh energy. It's kind of like, you know, when you go into that first sign of Aries, it really is like the zodiac new year, because that is the first sign. It's the first day of spring, and that's what triggers it. So right now, Libra, this is definitely a period of time that's very highlighted with relationships, partnerships, romantic or otherwise, friendships, family relationships, you know, working partnerships. All of that is highlighted because Aries is the opposite sign of yours, and so when it's doing that, it is highlighting that opposite from the first house, and so it's lighting up that relationship house for you in the universal chart. So you know, this is sort of your forte. This is where you really excel. So in a way, it's like you might be doing a little bit of a back and forth tug of war, because that is those two opposites, you know, pulling on each other. But it's also kind of doing that dance, you know, where it's like you're making agreements, you're working out compromises, you're, you know, talking to people and reconciling issues. So, you know, it's using your gifts of diplomacy and all that kind of stuff, along with, you know, that righteous fire, that righteous anger that, you know, can come with Aries. So you're also very willing to fight for yourself and stand up for what you want in a relationship. You're really not willing to let people step all over you at all at this point in time. The other really fabulous thing that's happening for you astrologically is the planet Mars and the planet Saturn, which have both been in Capricorn. Saturn 2 years in Capricorn roughly, and Mars for a couple, you know, over a month in Capricorn. So when this is starting to move to Aquarius, which is where we are now, this is a fellow air sign, and it does get along with your sign so much better. We will be having that energy for the next couple months because Saturn is going into those first few degrees of Aquarius. It will be going retrograde in mid-May. It will go back to Capricorn for a little while, but then by the end of the year, it will move back forward, and we will be back in that Aquarius energy by the end of the year. So, but right now, Libra, you're getting a little relief. You're getting a little bit of a break from the heaviness of Saturn, because Saturn energy is harsh, and when it's in Capricorn, it's double. It's double the intensity, but especially for you, because it does create what we call a square to your sign, which is a 90-degree angle that creates a lot of friction and challenge. You know, in short, it throws a lot of wrenches in the works. It brings a lot of intense situations up to the surface, and you have to do a lot of growing and a lot of fast maturing, and it's not easy. So that's been going on for you. The other thing that's actually very positive coming up is that Venus, which is your ruling planet, is going to be moving into the sign of Gemini on April 3rd. Gemini is another fellow air sign that's going to very positively impact you, and because we will be having a Venus retrograde in the middle of that, you know, that is going to give a long period of time with Venus in Gemini. I will actually be doing love readings for the channel for the first time. I haven't done that before for the channel, but I will be doing that coming up, you know, focusing on that Venus movement in Gemini, because it will be there a very long time, and it's a good place to focus on. That is your ruling planet, so it does affect you in a big way. And I believe it will be a very positive way for you, Libra, because that's going to highlight your universal ninth house, which takes you further, moves you ahead, gets you some progress and a lot of learning and information. So let's go ahead and jump into your cards. We're going to pull some major themes for you for this first half of April, and then we're going to do a full tarot spread as well. Dear angels, divine guardians, beings of light, ancestors, past on loved ones, helpers and healers, please be with the Sun, Moon, Venus, and Rising sign of Libra as we do the reading for April 1st through 15th, 2020. Please protect their energy as well as mine throughout the session, and please bring through clear, accurate messages for their highest good. Thank you so much. Aw, Libra, like I said, this is so much about relationship, and the love card came up with the 6, and the 6 is the love number. In the numerology, the 6th card in the tarot is also the Lover's card. It is also aligned with Gemini energy. Like I said, your ruling planet's going to be going into Gemini, so yeah, love, relationships, partnerships are definitely coming up for focus. So let's pull a spirit animal and see which animal spirit from the earthly spirit plane is coming through for you right now. Oh, Libra, what a beautiful start to your message, the dove spirit. This is being peace. This is embracing harmony, balance, equality, compassion, all of those beautiful things. I feel like there is a great peaceful time coming through for you after so much struggle, so much tension, lots of conflict that you've overcome. Wow, what a beautiful couple of cards. So let's pull a chakra crystal card. Let's see what areas are coming up to be worked with and healed. And here we go, Libra, the moonstone. So this is about, you know, those lunar cycles for one thing. So, you know, the interesting thing is that your, you know, the next full moon this month coming up soon is going to be in your sign. So the Libra full moon is approaching, and that is really saying, get in touch with those lunar cycles. This is going to be a powerful time of balance and healing and renewal. And the moonstone is connecting right now with that crown chakra. That is the messages from the divine coming through. I absolutely love this reading so far. Oh my goodness. And this is just the beginning, so I can't wait to see what comes through. Let's move Mr. Dragon over here, and we're going to jump into your tarot. I will be using the Spirit Song Tarot today and clarifying with the Celestial deck. So let's see what we have for our Libras out there, April 1st through 15th, Spirit. Let's get a nice, clear, accurate message. Ooh, it's flipping already, guys. The cards are so active. Oh my goodness. A lot of energy from the Libras out there. I'm feeling that. A lot of blue. You know, you see even in these cards a lot of that blue color, purples, greens, you know, the cooler color spectrum. So to me, that's really about, you know, it's healing the heart, you know, the throat chakra, communication, the third eye, of intuition, and definitely the crown chakra. you know, of that divine guidance. Dreams might be really strong right now too, Libra. And if you have a moonstone, yeah, absolutely work with that when you're meditating, or even just to wear that, you know, on a pendant or, you know, a bracelet or whatever. Carry one in your pocket. Yeah, okay, so all right, so let's look here at the center card. We've got the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Feathers. This is a hard card, no joke, Libra. To me, you know, this Agaris is being prepared. It's being resourceful, because the Seven of Swords can be like I call him the sneakiest guy in the tarot. This can be potential deception, potential something that's, you know, underhanded or isn't being brought to light. If you feel like somebody's not being completely honest or upfront with you, pay attention to your intuition on that, because it might just be true, and it might be worth doing a little investigation to make sure. You know, just be on guard a little bit, not like in a bad way, but just, you know, be careful that what you're getting is the truth, especially from people that you don't know very well, or maybe you're brand new in your circle. So let's see what clarifies this. Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. This is definitely doing that due diligence, being patient. If someone new kind of comes into your world or on the horizon, Libra, just be smart, you know, do the background work, make sure that it's solid. This is also on the other side saying, you know, don't be deceptive with yourself. You know, if something's really not going right, or you know that you need to release something in your life and you're going, no, I can handle it, and you know that you really don't want it, or it's not good for you, it's time to get honest with yourself and say, okay, I've got to be clear. I've got to really look at this. In the immediate past, we do have the Chariot. So this is discipline, determination, you know, a lot of goals, a lot of movement forward. It's that Cancer energy too. So, you know, to me, this is very much around the home, around the family area. That's where all of that Saturn energy and that Capricorn has been playing out, is in that Cancer house for you guys. So there has been a ton of focus around those home and family areas for a lot of Libras. And there we have the Six of Swords. So, you know, any kind, this to me in the immediate past is any kind of, you know, tough issues or things that have been difficult with home. It's like Six of Swords is you definitely leaving that, you know, pain or difficulty or tension, drama, stress, emotional pain behind, and moving to the calmer waters that are so much better for you in the future. In the immediate future, we have the Magician card. So, you know, to me, this is very strong in creation, you know, your own willpower and using your personal, you know, assets and your resources to create something brand new. And we have that, you know, that raven, that shaman energy, which is just really powerful. That's also, to me, that's a Mercury card. So it's all about Virgo and Gemini, which may be two signs that are important either in your chart or somebody in your life right now. And then we've got that King of Pentacles. So, you know, going forward, you are very, very focused on getting your balance, getting your stability. That is Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo energy. Very, very Saturn alignment there. So it is about the mastery of the earth plane. You really don't want to give up your stability, and you're very focused on creating stability for yourself. You know, sometimes just really out of your own personal knowledge and resources and passion, Libra. So underneath we have the Queen of Shells. That's in the subconscious area, kind of what you're focused on internally. And so, you know, she's about peace. She's about compassion. She's about, you know, have very strong emotional depth and emotional power. You know, so there's a little healing going on for sure. Always, to me, with the King or Queen of Cups, there always is that. And she is a little bit careful about, you know, revealing all of her feelings out into the world, because her feelings are very intense. And right now, you know, like I said, if there is any, you know, and this is general, so it's not, that's not going to apply to everyone, but if you are somebody that has, you know, potential deceptive person or influence in your life, yeah, you do want to be a little careful to reveal everything until you really get to know the person or the situation better. And then here we have that Princess of Wands. So yeah, Libra, this is the same as Page of Wands. You're very focused on those new beginnings, on, you know, that fresh new approach, that fresh new start. You know, and it's a beautiful time for that as we are in that beginning of spring. Four of Shells is here on the top. That is that Four of Cups. So, you know, this is the soul searching. This is the divine message from Spirit crowning your spread. You know, you're reevaluating. This is kind of saying, yeah, I've got some things that I'm, you know, really, I'm okay with right now, but there is that other cup, you know, floating out there that might have something very good in it. So you are contemplating what it is that you really want. To me, this is also a message that says don't take the good things you have right now for granted, and also don't let other people take you for granted if you are feeling that way. And on top of that, we do have the moon. So this is really, to me, Spirit saying, you know, right now, Libra, some things are a little bit misty. Some things aren't completely clear. We are moving right now with Mercury still in Pisces. It's not in Aries yet. So, you know, this first half of April, communication and, you know, movement can be a little bit cloudy, a little bit dreamy, a little bit smoke and mirrors. So if you feel like you don't have the full picture yet, be patient. Don't push the river, don't rush the process, because again, you know, that moon can be the potential for deception, the potential for things to not be completely clear. That together with that Seven of Swords in the middle tells me, Libra, you know, just be a little cautious to make sure that you know what you're getting into before you commit. So let's go ahead into getting you some advice. I do feel you're very focused though on that earthy stability. That's what you really want to create in the future. So right now it's kind of saying, you know, be careful of what you bring into your future. Don't let it be shaky. Don't let it be deceptive or underhanded in any way. Yeah, because Libra, wow, okay, great outcome though. Let's see how this plays out. Three of Feathers is the suggested approach, same as Three of Swords. So there has been a lot of heartache. There's a lot of need for release, recovery, for healing. The Love card came up. You know, this is all about your heart. And Libra, if you've had your heart broken or if you've, you know, suffered a lot of emotional loss in the past, or if you are still dealing with the fallout right now of somebody having been deceptive or literally stabbing you in the back or stabbing you in the heart, there's a lot of healing that's going on right now for you. Because this is general, take it as it resonates, but for some of you, this could definitely be the case. There we have our Six of Wands, and so to me, Libra, that's a wonderful card to pull on top of that because it tells me that you will be successful. You will have a victory over this heartache. You will successfully release this pain and release this grief. You will get through that process and you will have better days ahead. So here we go, what you need to know. The Tower is here. So the Tower card to me is always about the intervention of Spirit, removing old constructs or structures in your life that just did not serve you, that were not for your highest and your best. So this is again about release, about revelations of like, whoa, you know, I really knew that I needed to let that go. I knew that I needed to, you know, move past that, but you know, I didn't do it until Spirit got involved. And sometimes because of that, you know, people talk about having the Tower moment of being disruptive and chaotic. It can feel that way because it really shakes us out of, you know, anything that's not good for us. And it is going to that Six of Cups. So, you know, to me, Libra, this could really be shaking you out of something, but the Six of Cups is about, you know, beautiful memories of the past. It is about, you know, sometimes reconciliation. It can be about childhood memories, you know, things that came from the past that were really good. And so, you know, it could be this is clearing the way for you to either reconcile with someone from the past or to re-embrace something that was really good, you know, from your past. Going into your hopes and fears, we have the Hierophant, which is the Shaman card in this deck, which is divine spiritual wisdom and power, spiritual commitments made to yourself or to others. That is the Taurus energy. So yet again, it's just very stabilizing. It's very sound. And I think what you're really wanting right now is you want to make good, solid, stable choices from a place of wisdom. That is what you're very much hoping to do. You're afraid that you might mess up, but this, to me, when that comes through with that eagle spirit, that's a very strong card. And we have that Nine of Swords, because Libra, this has been dogging you, literally dogging you with that Canis Major influence there. You know, this has been very tough. You've been, you know, going through the sleepless nights, the heartaches again, you know, but I believe with that Hierophant, there is a lot of success over that, especially if you're using any of the pain or grief that you've experienced to elevate yourself to a higher spiritual level, get more in touch with the divine. You come out of that really, really well. Going into the immediate outcome, we have that Six of Wands. Yet again, you've brought the Six of Wands here twice. So to me, there's a huge, you know, potential for success, for victory, for triumph, for, you know, feeling very, very good on the outcome of this. Because, you know, you're working through a lot of kind of, you know, old pain, old backstab energy, old deceptions that you've been clearing away. And right now you're very focused on not having more of that. You're very focused on healing from that, you know, embracing the lessons and the good things that have come out of your past, and moving forward with those gifts. Yeah, and look at that. Look at that. The Tower is there again. That Mars energy, and that's a very Aries kind of card. To me, I also get a little Aquarius in that Tower, because we got that lightning, you know, hitting the Tower, which is those big changes that can be very disruptive, but they're meant for the best over time. Because that's paired up with the Success card, to me, it's like those Tower moments, they even if they're chaotic or, you know, kind of crazy at first, it's like, it comes out really good. It comes out really well in your favor, because it's like there's so much greatness, you know, out of those Six of Wands, and you got that card twice and you got the Tower twice. So Libra, you are letting go of some old structures, some old constructs, to really embrace success and triumph over heartache. That's what I would say this is. On the bottom of the deck, with the Celestial, we got the King of Cups. Queen of Cups, King of Cups, like I said, this is a lot of emotional healing. On the bottom of that, of the Spirit Song deck, we have the Five of Feathers, strategy and resilience. So you are definitely picking up the pieces and moving forward to a better day, better future here. So Libra, let's pull a card from the Archangel Michael deck. Let's get a last bit of advice for you on this reading. Ah, love that. Positive thoughts create positive results. So Libra, right now I get the sense that there's a lot of good things coming. You're very focused on peace, calm, stability, groundedness. So yes, this is time, even if you're going through, it's kind of like, you know, smile, that old song, right? Smile even when your heart's breaking, even if you're hurting, even if you're going through some grief. Find the things in life that will get you to smile, even through your tears sometimes. It's so worth it. So here's your prayer from Archangel Michael. It's divine love and wisdom. I call upon you now. I know that my mind and emotions are eternally and continuously connected to you. I ask my higher self to be aware and conscious of the love and light that is within every person and situation. So Libra, lots of love to you guys. I know this has been, wow, such a time, such the last couple of years especially. But I pray that you have a wonderful first half of your April, and I will be seeing you very soon. Take care.